Some cuts to her head and may need a few stitches, but she considers herself very lucky.
She is. Dawn Tongish is ready now. Dawn, live in Oklahoma City with the latest. Hi, Dawn.
Mark, this has been a day like Oklahoma City has never seen before. Just over my shoulder, you can see the building that has just literally been ripped apart. Now, it's still very chaotic here. Rescue crews are blocking off streets because it's a very volatile situation. Right now, they are also frantically searching for survivors who might still be alive and trapped, because right now there are 300 people that are unaccounted for. And so for now, all many can do is hope and pray. The devastating blast rocked this community and shattered many lives. Some lost loved ones, innocent young children. Others, like Heather, are still waiting. Her mother works on the 5th floor. There is still no word. Heather came to the hospital hoping to find out what has happened.
Her boss came out. He was the one that was rescued, and he said that only 4 people on her floor survived. So I don't know.
Others, like Luke Morgan, came down to see the destruction and to see if his friends made it through. The office where his colleagues work is completely destroyed.
Pretty doubtful from the location of their office that they would live.
But Joe Todd is one of the lucky ones. His friends who work inside the building are safe tonight.
They're okay, though, and it's just a shock. I went through Vietnam and went through Desert Storm, never thought I'd see it in Oklahoma City.
Many say this blast has shaken the very heart of this community. Many say the shockwaves will be felt for quite some time.
No doubt. In fact, I look at knowing that it's going to be a long-term situation, too, and knowing that we're going to have to help these people not just for today, but in the years to come because of the tragedies of what's been happening.
Of course, many people are pulling together here tonight, but right now the brunt of the efforts are being concentrated on rescuing those who are still inside, but those rescue efforts are moving very slowly. Our Lachelle Yates has been talking with those who are on the front lines trying to find survivors. How is it going?
Dawn, they say it is still very tedious. They're fighting several problems. There are about 60 to 70 rescue workers in the building. They're combing the building floor by floor, but so far they haven't even been able to search a whole floor yet completely. Now, the rescuers say they can see people under the rubble, but they can't reach them. Their search is being hampered by several factors. The biggest problem so far has been concern about the building's stability.
There's some question as to the structural integrity of the building. That fact that even the added weight that rescuers have may cause something to happen. So we're being real restrictive there.
There's also the scare of additional bombs. They turned out only to be scares, but earlier, in fact, while we were here, screaming bombs, and everybody started running back. We were pushed back about a block, and what happened was an ATF officer found, or a rescuer found an ATF bomb that they use for training. But they have to take each thing like this very seriously. They're also fighting the rain. It looks like it could rain any minute. It's been raining off and on here all day, and of course now they're going to be fighting the darkness, and they are starting to bring in lights. It looks like they'll be searching all night. They say it could take up to 3 days before they completely search the building.
Because it's a big job ahead.
Yes, it is.
Thank you very much, Lachelle. But of course, while the search goes on for survivors inside, now federal authorities are now looking for the people who intentionally set this bomb that injured so many people. But federal officials do have a description of the suspects. They are looking for 2 Middle Eastern men in appearance. They believe the men are wearing blue jogging suits. The men have dark hair, beards, and mustaches. Now, a third person is believed to be the driver of the getaway car. We don't have a description on that person. Now, the vehicle that the men fled in is a brown pickup truck, tinted windows, and they have now traced that vehicle to a rental agency at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. So tonight the search for answers continues, the search for survivors continues, and the search for these people just pulling together to understand this tragedy. We'll have more on the latest here at Oklahoma City.
All right, thanks, Dawn. The Oklahoma City explosion has